A few weeks ago, I went to the cinema to see The Substance, the new film from Mubi. It premiered at Cannes earlier this year and won Best Screenplay, and rightfully so. Although there were some moments where I had to watch through my fingers or turn my eyes away, especially towards the end, I loved it. I loved it so much that it inspired me to create this video for you. Today, we're diving into this film to explore it from another point of view, its themes and its similarities to Romanian fairy tales. Fair warning, there will be spoilers ahead. If you haven't seen the movie yet, hit pause, watch the film, and come back. Without further ado, let's dive in. The Substance is based on the director's short film Reality Plus from 2014. It fits squarely within the body horror genre, be warned. It's filled with blood and unsettling imagery. But these visuals aren't there merely for shock value. Every frame serves the narrative, driving home its unsettling commentary. The story follows Elizabeth Sparkle, a celebrated actress portrayed by the legendary Demi Moore. Once the darling of Hollywood, Elizabeth finds herself relegated to hosting a low-budget fitness show. The turning point comes when she overhears a phone call where her boss, Harvey, discusses replacing her with a younger, fresher version of herself. Elizabeth's life begins to unravel. She loses her job, her identity, and her sense of purpose. Drifting aimlessly, she has a car accident. At the hospital, she's handed a mysterious USB drive containing a cryptic message. This sets Elizabeth on a path to discover the substance. What unfolds is chilling. She undergoes a procedure that transforms her into Sue, a younger, flawless version of herself. Sue embodies society's ideal of perfection, youthful, beautiful, and brimming with charisma. With this transformation, Elizabeth, now Sue, reclaims her career and fame, ascending to new heights. But the transformation isn't permanent. To maintain her appearance, Sue requires regular doses of the substance every 7 days. As she grows dependent on it, Sue begins to consume more than necessary. The consequences are horrifying. Elizabeth's original body starts to deteriorate, aging at an accelerated pace, while Sue can no longer survive without her host. The film crescendos in a brutal confrontation between Elizabeth and Sue, resulting in a grotesque fusion of the two, a monstrous embodiment of ambition and societal pressure. This final image is haunting, yet deeply symbolic, representing the lengths people will go to in pursuit of perfection and the ultimate cost of losing oneself. Fargeat weaves together a chilling narrative that echoes the works of Kubrick, while carving out its own unique voice. The Substance is more than a film. It's a mirror reflecting our obsession with beauty and youth. If you grew up in Romania, chances are you've heard this story. Tinerețe fără bătrânețe și viață fără de moarte. Youth without aging and life without death, collected by Petre Ispirescu, is one of the most profound and philosophical Romanian fairy tales. Its themes dive into humanity's eternal quest for immortality and the inevitability of death. Here's a quick recap. A king and queen long for a child, but their unborn son refuses to be born unless they promise him youth without aging and life without death. Desperate, they agree. The child grows up and soon realizes that the promise cannot be fulfilled. He leaves to search for a magical realm where he can live out his desire. Eventually, he finds this utopian land and enjoys years of peace and happiness. But nostalgia for his parents and his home pulls him back. Upon returning, he discovers that centuries have passed and his kingdom has fallen to ruin. The weight of time catches up to him instantly, and he succumbs to death. The living water, apa vie, and dead water, apa moartă, are fundamental symbols in Romanian fairy tales, representing the duality of regeneration and destruction. Dead water heals wounds and repairs the physical body, symbolizing the restoration of material form. In contrast, living water restores the soul to the body and grants life, marking spiritual vitality and rebirth. Together, they reflect a holistic vision of existence where life and death are interconnected and transformation becomes possible only through the acceptance of both forces. In tales like Prâslea cel voinic și Merele de Aur, these two waters underscore the power of balance and the magical role of nature in sustaining the cycle of life. The connection between the living and dead water in Romanian fairy tales and the main substance in the substance can be explored through the lens of symbolism surrounding regeneration and transformation. In Romanian fairy tales, living and dead water are tools of a delicate balance. Dead water repairs the body, but only living water brings the soul back, symbolizing complete rebirth. These waters are more than magical remedies. They reflect humanity's desire to transcend physical limitations and find a deeper meaning in existence. On the surface, the substance and Romanian fairy tales may seem worlds apart, yet, at the core, both grapple with humanity's age-old obsession with transcending limitations. In the substance, Elizabeth seeks to reclaim her youth and vitality, much like the hero in Tinerețe fără bătrânețe. However, while fairy tales often highlight the importance of accepting life's natural cycle, the substance serves as a cautionary tale about what happens when this cycle is disrupted. The process of transformation in the substance mirrors the duality of living water and dead water. Sue's creation offers a temporary semblance of life, but the procedure ultimately leads to decay and destruction. Similarly, the prince in the fairy tale finds temporary solace in the magical land, but pays the ultimate price for rejecting the natural flow of time. Both narratives remind us that immortality, or the illusion of it, comes with a cost. However, where the fairy tale encourages acceptance, the substance critiques modern society's inability to do so. What is the substance in real life? While it may not exist as a serum in secret laboratories, it is everywhere in the form of skincare products, anti-aging creams, and cosmetic procedures. The multi-billion-dollar beauty industry thrives on one promise: to defy the natural process of aging. And the marketing is relentless. We are bombarded daily with advertisements that tell us we aren't enough, that just with one more product or procedure we can achieve perfection. Women, in particular, bear the brunt of this pressure. Society ties their worth to their appearance, creating impossible beauty standards that are both mentally and financially draining. Elizabeth's descent into obsession reflects this societal trap. The film is a metaphor for the endless cycle of consumption perpetuated by capitalism. Just as Elizabeth becomes addicted to the substance, many of us become addicted to the pursuit of an unattainable ideal. We spend money, time, and energy chasing after youth, often without questioning the toll it takes on our mental health and self-esteem. What makes the substance so effective as a critique is its brutality. It doesn't shy away from showing the consequences of its obsession, the physical and psychological toll, the loss of identity, and the realization that perfection is an illusion. The beauty industry doesn't just sell products, it sells insecurity. By convincing us that aging is a flaw, It creates a never-ending demand for solutions that, like the substance, only offer temporary results. Both the substance and Romanian fairy tales explore humanity's fixation on transcending our limits, whether it's the passage of time, physical imperfection, or mortality itself. But where fairy tales teach us to accept life's balance, the substance warns us about the dangers of modern obsessions. The film's haunting imagery and themes resonate deeply because they hit close to home. In a world dominated by capitalism and unrealistic beauty standards, how far are we willing to go to meet these ideals? And at what cost? So what do you think? What is your interpretation of the substance? Is it a cautionary tale, a critique of society, or something else entirely? Let me know in the comments. I can't wait to hear your thoughts.